I'm Craig Toungate, and I've been a professional musician here in Austin for a little over 40 years. In the Shadow of Giants is based on my great-grandfather, who was a Texas pioneer. So he was here with Sam Houston during the whole thing from the fall of the Alamo to San Jacinto. And so there was these great stories that his friend left in his memoir of what they did during the Revolution. And I started reading these stories, and it was like, I didn't hear these stories when I was growing up and doing Texas history here at school. We didn't read these stories, and I thought, man, these are really interesting. Next thing you know, I've got a whole show about it. It's interesting because no one has ever done it the way I'm doing it. Nobody's ever told a story the way I'm telling it. This song is called the Alamo Widows song. The cabin had us up a good couple hours before dawn. That's when we noticed a great red glow in the western sky. Somebody said it looked like the sun was coming up in the wrong horizon. We soon found out what we were looking at was the burning halo of the town of Gonzales. It was early in the morning, just before the break of day. I was driving the team that pulled the wagons, steadily rolling on our way. We chanced to come up on two women. They had 5 children at their side. I asked the captain if I could pull over, find out if they needed a ride. They had bundles of clothes upon their heads, and the captain asked them where they wanted to go. We're just trying to leave behind the dead, for our husbands were killed in the Alamo. We will miss their valiant faces that we'll gaze upon no more, for we have paid a great debt for freedom, and we don't want no more war. Captain asked them if they had no wagons. They said yes, but we had to leave them behind, for our horses were out on the prairie, and them we could not find. So we left our supper on the table to grow cold there in due time. Gathered all the clothes that we could carry, took our children, left all the rest behind. Well, the captain said to me, son, make room for him on your wagon. I said, well, Captain, I'd love to, but something's gonna have to go. So the captain grabbed an axe and he chopped up 2 large boxes and he threw up on the ground the Army's tobacco. Then arrived some of Sam Houston's army. The captain said, boys, take all the tobacco you can hoard, for I have to Alamo widows and children, and I now have room to get them all on board. We will miss their valiant faces that we'll gaze upon no more, for they have paid a great debt for freedom, and they don't want no more war. Well, the women and children stayed with us till we got as far as the Colorado River. At that point, they joined up with some other families, continued on their eastward flight. You know, I never saw those women and children again, except in my mind. That song always gets to me.